All right, guys. I apologize for the delay. There is some issues going on with my sound on Facebook Live. I'm not sure. I'll work that out. So I decided to just do a video. I am not on camera because I do not feel well today. I have not been doing very well as far as health-wise the last 2 days, but it's okay. I'm getting through it. Nothing major. Just let me get through this. But when God asked me to do something, I wanted to be dedicated enough to do it. So I will not be before you long. God did give me something, as a matter of fact, Monday of this past Monday. Not like, you guys get it. And I didn't understand where he was going with it. That's why I tried to listen intensely every day just in case he adds or takes away from the original agenda. But getting to the point, God was speaking to me about something that hit really close to home. And what he said was, or what he put in my spirit is, Lord, why am I still going through? I did everything right. What to do when God called the storm just for you? Where's your God now? Okay, so this was me so many times because I'm like, I'm such a good person. I'm doing the praying. I'm in my word. I got rid of all that toxic stuff around me. Why has things not changed? Quickly, I'm going to share with you my experience, okay? Because the major part of these lives are to inspire and uplift based off of my experience in the Word of God, not based off of what I wanted to do, okay? But what worked, okay? So I encourage you to take from this. Here we go. When asking God that question, I began to get frustrated after a while because I'm like, you're not moving, you're not taking me serious. I mean, all this is just fluff. What am I praying for? Like, I went through all those motions, and then it got worse. And I'm like, oh, so you're just gonna pump it up because you feel some type of way because I'm questioning you, and they not supposed to question God. And God is such a gentleman because he was so quiet and he was so calm, and he didn't really like argue back, which I know sounds crazy to expect that, but what it does is it taught me two things. The silence of God is what made me calm down, because if I did not hear him speaking back to me, and I didn't hear, like they say, you can't argue by yourself, it forces you to say, okay, well, you just don't care, then whatever. And then you get into this mode of silence. And then at that moment, you have to readjust yourself. Okay, and that's what happened. That's why I always tell you guys, silence is powerful. So by God being quiet, not paying me no attention while I was having my temper tantrums, it allowed me to sit down and reevaluate myself. And at that moment, I said, okay, I believe everything that God told me. He would never leave me or forsake me. He would always be there to protect me. My sins are already forgiven. They were taken over at the cross. Healing is in my name. Healing is in God's name. But I'm not seeing anything. But you know why I wasn't seeing anything? Is because I was going through the process of being trained for my blessing. See, God don't just hand stuff out to you. It doesn't work like that. And you have to make sure that it's coming from God too, because sometimes the enemy will allow things to happen, and God will too, to see how you'll react to them. And it's a smoke screen, because that's why I always say I want it given from God, because once it's given by God, I don't have to worry about it being messed up, nobody taking it away, because that's not how God operates. Okay. So with that being said, I reevaluated myself and I said, okay, God, I give up. Whatever I'm doing wrong, show me how to do it right. Forgive me for getting so upset with you, and just make it clear to me what you're doing. And I don't know if you guys listened to my live last week, but it talked about what God said, are you done yet? And that was the are you done yet moment. You done having your hissy fit? So by me getting so frustrated, what he forced me, and I'm getting ready to jump off, guys, because I told you it wouldn't be long. What he forced me to realize is that if you truly trust me and you believe that I'm in full control, then you'll stop having temper tantrums, and you'll stop trying to fix it, and you'll stop trying to think and figure it out, because that's a way of taking God's hands out of it too, your thoughts. When I began to do that, the devil pumped it up on me. I'm not going to lie to you guys. All kind of stuff started coming my way. All type of people. Oh my gosh, the closest people to you were testing me, especially people that know where I'm at in my journey with the Lord. They really will try to test. Let me see if she's really, about the Lord. And what it did was, all those times I didn't see God and I had to go through and I felt like I was going through alone, it trained me to be able to be ready for those moments. So when people came up against me and different situations arose, I was able to be very calm, cool, and collected. And a lot of times, 90% of the times, I did not react. I did not respond negatively. I did not get myself upset. I did not come out of character because in my mind, I already knew that God had it. So all the suffering and pain I went through thinking that he wasn't there was him training me on self-control. That's why he was like, are you done yet? So now no matter what comes my way, before I even react, before I respond, I go to God and say, okay, God, what are we going to do about this? In my head, I'm talking quickly because you have to move quickly because the enemy, you're in the middle of the attack. You got to call out for help. You got to move quickly. And God, usually how he does with me is he brings peace. Because I always ask for it, guys. There's nothing like peace. Peace will get you through any situation because you'll be able to think clearly. And the Bible talks about the man that is in control of their emotions are the most powerful beings. And in order to be that powerful, you have to go through a training. And you got to get all that stuff out. So all that anger and frustration, I want you to move right now, God. I had to get all of that out. And now, people try me all the time. My own husband, my kids. I mean, people on the street. I mean, the devil will use anybody he can. And they don't know that they're being used half the time. They're just upset. They don't know why. And I just calmly listen. I always let the person know that I'm listening to what they're saying and I understand what they're saying because you want to be a listener. You need to understand their frustration. You need to understand their anger. You don't need to be so, oh, you ain't about to talk to me like that. That's not going to get in. That's not going to get anything. You got to do something different. And so I learned how to do something different. And I'm telling you because that's what worked for me. So for instance, I'm going to give you a quick example. Then I'm jumping off. I'm serious, y'all. I'm jump off. Somebody comes to you and is like, oh, I heard such and such, and how dare you? They're on 10. They're mad. They're in your face. Now, and if they put their hands on you, that's a different message, okay, y'all? Because y'all don't let nobody put their hands on you. But they're doing the most. And imagine if you're standing there calmly. You listen to everything they're saying. You let them finish. And you say, I totally understand what you're saying. And I get how you feel. But let's calm down and think rational. Okay? That's your first chance of giving them an opportunity. If I don't want to calm down and they're doing all the extra, you say, okay, well, I tell you what. When you do calm down, I think it'll be better for us to have a adult or a rational conversation because with you being in the situation that you're in, being upset, I don't think we're going to be able to communicate and reciprocate the information correctly. So let's try this again another time. No, we're going to do this right now. And that's when you walk away. See, don't give your energy. Stop giving your energy. Stop giving your energy. Stop wasting your words. Stop wasting attitude because now you're all upset and somebody going to end up in jail or her. Stop giving power to people because they asked for it. I'm going to say that again. Stop giving power to people because they asked for it. You maintain your control. Discipline is the most strongest asset you can have. Discipline and calmness. Because remember, nobody should ever be able to take you off the throne they did not build for you. Do this with your children. Do this with your spouse. Do this with coworkers. You have to maintain control. And in order to do that, you have to get in your word. Go through the book of Proverbs. The book of Psalms is for deliverance. Go through Psalms and Proverbs. And just look at Jesus' life and how he handled situations. Do you really think it was easy for him to sit at the table with Judas all those times knowing what he was doing? Control. Discipline. Because in the end, he got the victory. Judas ended up killing himself. Did y'all catch that? In the end, God got the victory. Jesus got the victory. And Judas ended up killing himself.
Mommy, can I have some?
Shh, I'm sorry, y'all. My kids. Wait, baby. So I'm jumping off live, guys. I hope this ministered to somebody. I hope you guys get to see me next time. I'm going to go lay down. I'm not feeling good today, but I was determined to do what God asked me to do. Share this, like this, inbox. Give me some feedback. Tell me what you guys think. Tell me what you want to hear. Only thing I can do is go based off of my own experiences and how God is dealing with me. And if you have something that you want to ask and I have a relatable situation, we could talk about that. That works for me. It's all about just uplifting and showing people different ways to get through situations, but my way is always going to be God's way. So God bless you all. Have a great night. Again, I'm sorry for this little munchkin right here jumping all around. I'm still a mom at the end of the day, y'all. So God bless y'all. Thank you for your time, and I hope you have a good and prosperous week. I'll see you next Sunday.